Hey everyone, this is Ring Authority News, your home for non-stop WWE energy. Subscribe now and let's dive right into the ring. WWE has just shaken the entire SmackDown landscape. The Bloodline Civil War has taken a shocking twist that no one saw coming. Jacob Fatu, one of the most powerful athletes in wrestling, has returned after a mysterious backstage assault sidelined him for weeks. But this time, he's not alone. Jimmy Uso stands by his side. Their alliance could completely redefine the Bloodline saga and change the power dynamics across the entire WWE universe. The shock that rocked SmackDown WWE just turned the wrestling world upside down. The Bloodline storyline, already one of the most captivating sagas in modern wrestling history, has reached a whole new level of intensity. Jacob Fatu's dramatic return on SmackDown wasn't just a comeback, it was a statement. And when he appeared alongside Jimmy Uso, fans instantly knew that the entire power balance within the Bloodline family had just shifted in a massive way. For weeks, speculation ran wild about what really happened to Jacob Fatu after that shocking backstage ambush that left him out of action. Many wondered who was behind it, what their motive was, and whether Fatu would ever return to settle the score. Now that he's back, those questions feel bigger than ever. The attack that started it all. Jacob Fatu's debut in WWE created a storm of excitement. Known for his incredible power and agility, he was touted as a once-in-a-generation athlete, someone capable of redefining what dominance looks like in a ring. His explosive arrival aligned him with Solo Sikoa's new era of the Bloodline, positioning him as the group's unstoppable enforcer. Fatu's mix of athleticism and intensity made him an immediate standout. But just when it seemed like Solo's Bloodline had found its ultimate weapon, Fatu was suddenly taken out in a backstage attack. Reports described it as one of the most vicious assaults in recent memory, though WWE never officially revealed footage or named the attacker. All fans knew was that Jacob Fatu was injured and forced off television. It was a shocking blow that left Solo's faction visibly weakened, while the mystery surrounding the attack deepened with every passing week. Jacob Fatu's triumphant return fast forward to this week's SmackDown. The night seemed routine, matches, promos, and storylines flowing as usual, until the familiar roar of Jacob Fatu's entrance theme hit the arena. The reaction was instant. The crowd erupted with shock, awe, and excitement as the Samoan powerhouse walked down the ramp. He looked focused, determined, and more intense than ever. But before fans could fully process Fatu's return, the arena lights dimmed again, and Jimmy Uso's music hit. The crowd's cheers reached another level. The sight of Jimmy Uso walking shoulder to shoulder with Jacob Fatu created one of the most electrifying moments in recent memory. The visual told the story before either man even spoke. A new alliance had formed, one that could reshape everything about the Bloodline. Jimmy Uso's role in the story. Jimmy Uso's situation has been one of the most complex in WWE. After his brother Jay moved to Raw, Jimmy was left in a strange middle ground, not fully loyal to Roman Reigns, not aligned with Solo Sikoa, and unsure of his own path. For months, Jimmy's future seemed uncertain. But now, with Jacob Fatu at his side, that uncertainty is gone. Jimmy's decision to align with Fatu feels deliberate, a statement of independence. This isn't about Roman's bloodline or Solo's version. This is Jimmy carving his own legacy, standing beside a man who represents strength, pride, and redemption. How this impacts Solo Sikoa and the Bloodline. For Solo Sikoa, this development is catastrophic. He's built his version of the Bloodline on control and intimidation, but seeing his former enforcer return with Jimmy Uso, a man Solo has struggled to recruit, throws his authority into question. Without Jacob Fatu by his side, Solo's faction suddenly feels vulnerable. His grip on the Bloodline legacy is slipping, and he knows it. The tension is building towards something explosive. Solo versus Fatu. Power versus power. Leadership versus rebellion. Roman Reigns and the larger picture. Meanwhile, Roman Reigns' influence still looms large. Even in his absence, every decision, every alliance, every act of defiance connects back to him. Roman's empire has fractured into multiple factions. Solo's group on SmackDown, Jay thriving on Raw, and now Jimmy and Fatu forming a new power duo. The question isn't whether Roman will return. It's when and what role he'll play when he does. Will he try to reunite the family under his rule, or will he have to face the consequences of years of manipulation? The road ahead. Storytelling and stakes. This storyline's brilliance lies in its unpredictability. For the first time in years, fans genuinely don't know where WWE is taking the Bloodline saga. Every show feels essential. Each week could reveal new alliances, betrayals, or motivations. That mystery keeps the audience hooked. From a creative standpoint, WWE has struck gold. The Bloodline story has always been about family, loyalty, and legacy, but now it's also about survival. Jacob Fatu's return injects new energy and danger into that mix, reminding everyone that this family's conflicts aren't just about championships, they're about identity. The impact on the rest of the roster. The ripple effects go far beyond the Bloodline itself. The tag team division is on notice. Imagine Fatu and Jimmy Uso entering the tag title picture. Who could stop them? Their mix of power, speed, and experience would make them near unbeatable. Teams like the Street Profits, DIY, or Pretty Deadly would have their hands full. Meanwhile, main event players like Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens must recalibrate their strategies. Every faction in WWE has to prepare for this new force. Conclusion. The next era of the Bloodline. WWE has achieved something rare, a storyline that feels both fresh and deeply connected to years of history. The Bloodline saga has evolved into a multi-generational epic, and Jacob Fatu's return with Jimmy Uso marks the dawn of its next chapter. The attack that once looked like an ending has become a new beginning. The family is fractured, alliances are shifting, and vengeance is in the air, but not in a destructive way. It's about redemption, pride, and the unbreakable spirit of competition. Jacob Fatu is back, Jimmy Uso is by his side, and the entire WWE universe is watching. The Bloodline Civil War has entered its most unpredictable phase yet, and whatever happens next will shape SmackDown's legacy for years to come.